Hi all of you, hi all of you. I'm back at the clinic and I've just finished. It's Saturday the 14th of February and my hair probably looks absolutely awful because I forgot my brush this time round. So I didn't have a brush, I had to use my little small comb. So I couldn't be bothered to go and get another brush, so God knows what I look like. I've got all these marks on my face again, but you'll be used to that by now. From the hyperbaric mask, where you have to have it, you know, covering the whole of your nose here, so you can breathe in the oxygen in the hyperbaric chamber. So I've not long come out of there, and I'm all done now. So it's 3:30. I'm a bit late, and I'm going to make my way home in a bit. So had a reasonably decent journey up here and home last week, despite the bus replacements. I hope only going to be on for another couple of weeks. I'm told that's a possibility. So I'm hoping it'll all be, fingers crossed, straightforward again when I go home in a minute. I've no idea what the weather's like. I've not been out for 4 days. I've heard rain coming down because they've got upstairs, they've got in the back kind of extension bit where the E-system room is, they've got you know, skylight windows, and you can hear the rain pouring down sometimes. Reminds me when I was little, when in the caravan, we used to have a caravan, and I remember the rain and the noise on the van, which I quite liked actually, but I don't really like the rain very much now. We've had quite a lot of rain, haven't we? A bit fed up with that rain now. It's don't do me a lot of good, and I'm sure it don't do some of you a lot of good, but I'm moving into spring hopefully soon, hey? So I've been here since Wednesday the 11th, and I've been about, I don't really know how many, 38 hours or something like that in the E-system room, 3 nights, 4 days. So I'm not in there in the day a lot because I'm in and out doing different treatments and things. So yeah, hyperbaric chamber treatments, I think I've done 4. I've done 6 red light treatments, 2 saunas, far infrared, near infrared, and the red light sauna. Love the red light sauna. That's upstairs, and it's like a tent. I think I told you about it before. It's like a thick canvas tent, and you sit on a little stool, and it's bloody brilliant. It really is. It's got like, I don't know if it's 6 or 8 now, powerful red light bulbs, and it heats up really quick. So you get the red light, benefit the red light, and you get and the heat. Well, you're sweating within a few minutes, when in a traditional sauna, or the far infrared, near infrared sauna down here, that I think has got a bit of red lighting as well, it takes longer for you to sweat. It's like a drier heat, but the one upstairs, you sweat quite quick, and you're only in there 15 minutes. It's really, really brilliant. It's called Sauna Space. And if any of you have got the monies, it's very, and the space, it's very well worth to have one of those. If I did have both of those things, I would definitely have one. It's really brilliant. Now, I've been doing my new protocol thing, my repurposed protocol, repurposed drugs, antiparasitics, and it's definitely taken a toll on me, even though I've done a lot of antiparasitic stuff in the last year and a half. This is quite a bit more kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, hardcore, I don't know, thorough, don't know, we'll see, but certainly it is, as I'm increasing dosage and at the lesser doses, actually I've had a lot of detox reaction, or kill off, if you want to call it, kill off of the parasites, or Herxheimer reaction, which is when you're killing off all that stuff in your body. And it, you know, it don't all want to be killed off, so it goes a bit crazy, and it makes you feel pretty bad. So it could be any kind of symptom, but so I've been kind of pretty bad, and now I'm not doing too bad. It's fine, because obviously I've done some of that already in the last year and a half. So, but I went up to a higher amount, and that started to affect what made me swell up. My hands and my throat's like, when it gets to my throat, I've had that once before with something, you know, gotta stop then, because yeah, having your throat close up, that ain't good. But sometimes, you know before, and I've spoken to you when I've taken things the first time, or I've gone up in dosages of things. That happened with the mistletoe, not my throat closing up, but I definitely had reactions where I had to go back down and then back up again, like with the UVB light as well. So I'm working up to that higher dose now, and next week I'm gonna do that with this new protocol. I'm slowly gonna go up, but I'm definitely feeling the effects of it. Yeah, all different kinds of effects, but in the main it makes me feel disorientated and something going on in my head all the time. My head like really foggy, and headache, stomach ache, and just weird. Just feel a bit weak and just clogged up in the head. Can't doing things wrong all the time. Yeah, it's not very pleasant, but I'm getting through it, and I'm gonna get through it all. The whole protocol will take me a few months. So that's that. And UVB, yeah, so I haven't had any UVB narrowband blue lights this week. In the main, for me, we were doing it, if you remember, that it was possibly may or might affect HPV in the body. So I've had a lot of treatments, right? A lot, and of course I haven't got HPV anymore, so that has helped get rid of that. Plus other things I'm doing, and we don't really know, but it's gone. And so it's obviously very, very strong sunband, or it's sunshine. It's a band of light in sunshine, and it affects the skin. I mean, that's what it's used for skin conditions, psoriasis and so forth. That is what it's used for, and in the NHS and here in the clinic. And for me, I've noticed some, so you know, if you go in a lot of sunlight, you notice your skin changes a bit. Sometimes your freckles get more freckles, and your moles change a bit and things like that. Yeah, so I've noticed that happening, and I've noticed this little mark on my face I didn't have before. So I decided with the owner that I would give it a bit of a break and not do it this week. Sorry, I've got some hair in my mouth. But a lot of people having it for, you know, to get increased vitamin D into the body, which you need for cancer. But for me, it was mainly to see if it would affect the HPV, and it has. So I'm not going to do that for a little while. I'm going to let all my skin settle down. So today's Saturday. It's a pet clinic. There's no doggies here today. I was hoping there would be, but there isn't today. A lot of people, but not a lot of doggies. And I've been fasting again for 3 days, and today I was able to eat. Yes. And yeah, so I've had something to eat. I've had my juice I bought from home. I've had my medicinal mushroom coffee, and it's funny because you're desperate to eat, and then you eat and you think, and it's nice while you're eating, and then you afterwards you think, well, I don't know why I was so desperate to eat really, because you know, it's okay. So it's really just your body, and it's screaming out where, you know, you probably could go much longer. I spoke to a lady today who went 2 weeks without solid food on a fast and felt loads better. So I'm going to be doing that every week. What else have I got to do? Took a photo today. I couldn't think of what to take a photo of for you. So I've took photos of loads of things, haven't I, here and whatever. So Artist, a lovely staff member, she said, what about the bath? so I went and got in the bathroom over there, and just show you the size of the baths. So they're not full baths, there's 6 bathrooms down here and showers. Actually, there's 2 separate showers and 6 baths and showers. And this is like down here in a basement that's been dug out. And so I've sat in the bath, and that's on the picture. So it just shows you that they're like 3/4 baths, and obviously a huge person or a very tall man or whatever couldn't easily get in the bath, but I get right down into the bath with my legs up in the air, and then I sit on the shelf. So I'm sitting on the shelf in the picture, but you can get the idea of what the baths are like here. For, you know, to have a detox bath after you've been in the E-system room. So I've had 3 detox baths while I'm here, 5 hydrogen gas treatments, and I didn't sleep very well the second night. Couldn't go to sleep. The frequencies were affecting me, my solar plexus here, and my head was all going mad. So I had to get up. And got up, I had a drink, went to the loo, whatever, I went back to bed, read for a little bit, and then I went to sleep. Then I was able to go to sleep. But last night, I had a good sleep. It was really, seemed to be a really good sleep. Did wake up a couple of times, but did sleep well. My nice lovely friend who I've met here many times and spent many nights with, quite a funny story, was when I went to Alistair, the owner of the clinic's conference, 2-day conference he does for the last few years, alternative conference where it has lots of alternative speakers coming, doctors and so forth, alternative doctors. And my husband come with me one day, and my lovely friend who I meet here, Dean, he came. It was really quite funny because I said to my husband, who hadn't met him before, "Oh, Kev, this is Dean, who I've spent loads of nights with." And I've spent loads of alone nights with. I've been alone a few times with him, and I spent quite a lot. And we have a good old chat, because he's open to lots of different subjects. He's done quite a lot of interesting things, like all kinds of stuff in Peru and whatever. It's quite interesting to hear. So he was here today, so that was nice, lovely to see him. And Shani, the naturopath, who's works out of here and works out of other places as well. Had a nice chat with her. She's really lovely and just very, really very knowledgeable. In fact, she told me to stick my nicotine patch, because nicotine patches are good for you. I was sticking nicotine patch on my arms, but she said it's a good idea to stick them on the rib area. It's better, goes in better. So I've been doing that now. All these little tips if you use a nicotine patch. What else is there? Yeah, of course, I've had loads of treatment here now, haven't I? And we expected my tumour to have reduced way back. So something's holding it back. Is it the HPV? Don't know. We're trying all new different things, new protocols are added in with it all. But I was talking to someone, they were saying some people, I think there's only a few people because I've met so many people who have got better here, right? And animals. It might be that they don't hold the charge in the cells, because these scalar waves boost the cellular voltage in all of our cells. So if that's low, we're ill. It's very low with cancer. You can't measure it. So that I'm aware of anyway. This person said you can't measure it, so I don't know. I'm not an expert on it, but so that sometimes things can affect someone holding the charge, the cellular voltage charge in their cells. That's quite interesting. So I might investigate some of that. So you're not kind of boosted up and charged up as much as you could be. All right, because I've had loads and loads of hours. I'm not saying that is the case. I'm just saying it was interesting because I haven't heard that before. And this person was saying that things like And I'm not saying this is everyone, it certainly isn't, because the majority of people get better who come here, right? A lot better. Yeah, the cellular voltage is boosted up by scalar waves. So there's some things that might affect that not being able to be boosted up, this person says. Don't know. And I don't know all of those reasons, but I might go into it with this person. But they said about if you've had any sort of, if you've got a weakness in the body from a different surgery or even a root canal that's got hidden infection behind it, and I know some of you will know about root canals and how they can affect your body, and that there is a school of thought that root canals can give you cancer as well. They can affect cancer in the body. I know that already. I've got one root canal, and she tested me with muscle testing thing. It's quite interesting, and there's definitely a weakness there, a weakness in there, and a weakness in my cheek, because ages ago I had teeth removed, abscess teeth, a long time ago. They did it all wrong. They cut through one of my sinus things, and then I had a big cyst growing inside my face, and I had to have that operated on. She said there's a whole weakness here. Could be hidden infection, and that can can affect charge. I don't know. I'm gonna have to investigate all of that, because it's interesting. So I think that's all I've got for you at the minute. I've met lots of lovely people here, had lots of nice conversations, spent nights with lovely people, met the owner, but he's only just come back from being away, and so he was only here for a little time. But I had a long chat with him, but he's not in kind of today, so didn't see him today. And next week I'm not coming in the clinic next week, because I've got something going on. So I'm working Monday or Tuesday, I've got something going on Wednesday, and I'm behind with things, and I'm really quite tired. As I've said to you before, this is like a relentless schedule I'm on. And I sometimes say to my husband, I'm tired now, right? So I'm going to give my body time to process next week, because I've got to do something on Wednesday anyway with my husband. So I'm going to give my body time to process everything, and I'm going to catch up with some things, like I haven't been for my colonic irrigation, because when I'm home I haven't had time to do that, so I must do that. Does that help? I must do that to keep detoxing the body, and also I want to go to the beach. I'm drawn to go to the beach. I'm going to stand in the bloody sea, whether it's pouring with rain or not. Right? I feel like I've got to do that in the sand and the sea to ground myself more. So I've been grounding myself more. Been standing outside on the grass more. I've got a grounding mat that you lay in your bed. If anyone's not heard of a grounding mat, you can get grounding mats and put them in your bed. And you can get grounding pads that you can put your feet on, but it's worth definitely looking into that. So yeah, I'm hoping to go to the beach. I love the sea, and me and Kev and my friend Janet, we are going to trundle down to the beach one day next week. And I'm going to catch up with loads of other things I've got to do next week, have a bit of sleep, have some rest, and then I'm back here on 25th of February, Wednesday, to the 28th, and my lovely friend from Jersey, who I've met here a number of times, she's going to be here on the 28th, so it'd be lovely to see her as well. It's just a wonderful community in this clinic, all talking about health and all supporting each other. So much knowledge here, and I would encourage any one of you, as I've said before, to come up. Certainly if you're in London and you can pop in to do so. They will give you an hour or two. I don't know what they're doing at the minute in the system room, and I'd encourage you to come and have a look and boost your own energies for preventative health or anything else you might have. So thank you so much. I think I've got enough funds for, well, we've reached the 9,000 fund, thank you, and Lee's put it up to another 500 now. I hope that some of them might be able to donate or share my link again. Thank you so very, very much, all of you that have donated to me. I'm very, very appreciative. I couldn't be here without you, and I might have enough to have an acupuncture session next week, hopefully with Jing, the Chinese doctor here, which is, you know, aimed at boosting my immune system. So I'm going to make my way home now, and hopefully have a straight journey. I want to thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. Me and Kev, thank you so much. I send lots of love to you. Thank you for your support and staying with me on this journey. We're positive. Lots of love.